So this is kind of a future me talking about a entry just before the video that's about to play. So although this video was filmed back on the 27th of September 2020, back then there was quite some, I don't know if you'd call it toxicity on the server, but it just wasn't that much of a pleasant place to be. And this video actually resulted in a massive argument between players about the rules of the cops using helicopters to collect fines, and it got into a massive argument, and admittedly it kind of made me want to leave the server at that point. Things developed and it all kind of cleared as such. It was a kind of only lasted over a weekend of that weekend of September, towards the end of September, and then a few weeks ago, the toxicity of the server seemed to revive itself, and it just became a very unpleasant way to be, with players seeming to what's been classed as political statements, and the admins who were on the server just allowing the players to get away with it and not really do much. I know now, after it's been brought to their attention through reports and such, it's the player has actually been warned that if he does it again, or if they do it again, they'll be banned indefinitely. But I don't know if that's enough to stop them. And while this has been going in the background, while this has been playing in the background, obviously there's just been some snippets over the last sort of year, really. It's been a year playing on the server, and I kind of feel just to suddenly throw it all away is a shame, but kind of sometimes it's what's needed to be done. Anyway, enough of this, and we'll get on with the normal video, which I should say, for some reason the video editing software decided to throw the audio on the video out of sync, but admittedly I can't really be bothered to fix it, so unfortunately it is what it is. But yeah, so hope you enjoy the video, and hopefully this hasn't been too long. On the server at the moment there are 2 cops, and I thought usually record trucking cops, and I usually record the little sort of trucking videos from time to time, especially when achievements are coming up. But I thought for a change, we currently have $600 of fines, and I kind of don't feel like paying it when we get stopped. So I thought, for change, we will grab this very nice Phoenix. We will ram the fence and steal it. This very nice Phoenix, which is parked just here, and we shall go and try and get the police's attention. Right, so we have the first ability probably to go get John's attention, and we just have to concentrate not to crash, because if we crash it will be a very short video. Very short video indeed. Oh, don't say he's in a helicopter. He's in a fucking helicopter. Well, that's no good, because they can't collect fines if they're in a helicopter. Right, this has hit a snag already. Well, that means we're going to have to go for Sinchan. Oh right, they're both in helicopters. Right, you can't collect fines in a helicopter, so this has already hit a snag. Well, this video's already going down the pan. $40 million. 40 million. I only got 8.5. So there's a sign here that says Las Venturas 4.8 kilometers, and I think so. That means this video has completely gone to scratch. Where it's literally the longest time I've gone without getting the cops. It's annoying when you don't want the cops on the server, you get the cops, and then when you're trying to get the cops, you don't get the cops, and you drive around for insert time bracket now of how long it's been since recording. So we're going to try this. So as you can see, the odometer on the car is at 34 kilometers. It was actually not much for this car. Then the sign here says Las Venturas is 4.8 kilometers. So we're going to drive from this point in the lowland islands into Las Venturas to see how far it is. And of course, we're going to be doing it at about 120 miles per hour, which I don't know how well that equates to in kilometers. We'll find out. And hopefully the ferry ain't going across the bridge. No, it's perfect. We've got the bridge down, so we can keep on motoring. So yeah, as the video did start off, I was planning to do a chase with the cops, do it from the other side that I usually do, but obviously it hasn't gone to plan. So obviously now we're doing this instead, because there is a achievement for driving so many kilometers in the game. I'll have to check. Stop when we do it. Hey, that's my other billboard that I did. Yeah, there is. So we're racking up fines as well. So they'll get pinged up on their screen that there's been speeding fines, but they were both in helicopters. So and they can't collect fines in helicopters. So it kind of made this video not go to plan. So what were we on? 34 kilometers, and it says Las Venturas is 4.8. So that means by the time we hit Las Venturas, it should be 38.8 achievements. There we go. Travelling man. Oh, 50,000 kilometers. 50,000 kilometers. Let me do some maths. We're going to do some maths now. Right. So 50,000 km. Right. And then if we do slash stats, it should tell us how far we've driven. Distance driven 12,056 km. So that means if I drive back down there, it'll be at 12,060. Which actually, I'll tell you what, considering the rest of this video hasn't gone to plan, that's what we shall do. We shall drive back down to lowland islands, chat some rubbish. I was going to say a naughty word. Chat some stuff, and we'll hopefully be at 12,060 kilometers by the time we're back down by that sign, low island. So in theory, if you rack up 5, so each way is 5 kilometers. If I bought a car and racked that up to 38,000 kilometers, I would get that achievement. And if I bought a fast car, that tops out at sort of, well, this one tops out at 128 miles per hour. I didn't clock what it was, that is in kilometers. Hang on, we're still getting there. 181 kilometers. Should get that achievement in no time. That gives me an idea for a future video, where I'll probably rack up a ton of fines, like 6,150. I keep saying it, the video hasn't exactly worked out how I planned it to. They say that when you don't want the cops, they fine you, and then when you want the cops, they're literally nowhere. Well, they are somewhere, they're just in helicopters, and they can't find you in helicopters. So you can't quite have a chase, which is annoying. There we go, there's the billboards again. So I think we're going to take a nice little drive up to Narwick, see if we can get, I don't know, any attention. Oh! I think we might go help John out. Let's go stop. Actually, no, can't consider. Fuck, we're nearly at 13 grand. Oh, John has crashed into the church. I had nothing to do with that. I had nothing to do with that. And I still can't get even the cops on me. Are you actually for real? We're going to end the video. If you've enjoyed what I've managed to get out of this, thank you. And thank you if you've watched this far, because I don't know how it's going to end up on the editing floor. I will probably go and find a cop and get fined and then have that as the ultimate end. But I will do the exit now. But yeah, so thank you for watching. And I'll see you in the next recording. And now cut to me finally getting fined by Sin-Chan or John. Right, here we are. John, find me. John, just find me. Find me. Yes!